Hello everybody, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis with our 1 year anniversary battle report. We've been on YouTube now for just over a year. It was the 13th, I think it was, today's the 23rd. And we said we were going to do something to celebrate it. And we're doing our biggest Batrep to date. Now it's supposed to be a 2v2 Batrep with myself and Kieran taking on Ben and James, who are other two main contributors to the channel over the past year. Unfortunately, James was unable to make it. As a result, it's going to be a 2v1 game. So me and Kieran are each running 1,250 points, and Ben is running 2,500 points. I have just seen his list, and I'm terrified, but you'll see why in a minute. We're going to go through it. We're playing a Maelstrom of War mission called Tactical Escalation, where you draw tactical objectives equal to the turn number. So that should be an interesting game. It's not one I've played before, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. I think I've got a grasp of how tactical objectives actually work now. Anyway, thank you for being here this past year. I suppose I should probably mention that thank you to everyone who's been here for the past year. The Q&A hopefully will be up. Will be up by the end of the month. I'm hoping to get this up pretty much the day after we record it on the 24th, and then my 150th video, ironically, will be the Q&A. So we're going to go through we're going to look over the table, we're going to look over the armies, and then we're going to deploy, and then we're going to get on with the game. Okay, so here we have 2,500 points of Space Marines with amalgamations of random counters. So Ben has his list in front of him, and he's just going to go through it.
Okay, so start with, I got Pedro Canto. This guy because I don't have a Pedro Canto model. However, I've got access to one. I might end up buying one for 50 quid with some veterans and some more men. So
sounds like an idea.
It would be. And then I've got a Captain Cortez the 4th. He's not named, but that's what he is because I run a 4th company list.
Armed with?
He just has his Primax Wrath bolt gun.
That's a salvo bolt gun, am I right?
Yes. A Power Fist and Artificer armor.
Okay.
Then I have a company. He's with a company command squad.
Yep.
So they've got command standards, company champion, an apothecary. Basically everything that you can see they've got except for that.
That Stormbolter.
No, I've got Stormbolter in there.
There is a Stormbolter.
That list is there.
That's WYSIWYG.
Actually a thing.
WYSIWYG, yeah. What you see is what you get.
And then so I'll move into my troops. So I have a 5-man scat sniper squad, all with snipers and camo cloaks.
What about the rocket launcher?
It's a sniper. That's where I was losing the point. Snipers are a point each.
Ah, right, okay.
And then I have the 1st tactical squad, just with a grav gun, and that's it.
Okay.
The 2nd one has just a melter gun.
Just a melter and that's who that is later.
And the 3rd one has a melter as well.
3rd one also has a melter.
Yes, and then I have 3 rhinos each for 1 squad.
So that's this, the broken Defi, and the truck, which is actually mine that Ben had for a year.
And I've got 2 razorbacks
with
las cannons.
Both las cannons, okay.
And then elites. I have Stern Guard squad.
They're taken as troops, aren't they, under Cantor?
Are they?
No, sorry, that's the old codex. Used to be able to take them as troops. I think they count as scoring units, maybe.
With 5 all got Stormbolters, and he's got a power weapon.
Do Stormbolters get the special ammo?
Might do. I didn't look at that. I didn't really get a chance. And then I got Venerable Dreadnought with a plasma cannon.
With a plasma cannon.
That is what you see, what you get, except that he's got a Stormbolter underneath Iron Chain Sea.
Well, that's fine. I didn't even notice.
And then a Legion of the Damned squad with a Flamer and a Heavy Flamer.
Yeah, I'm very scared of this Legion of the Damned squad for obvious reasons.
And then 2 Stone Talons, both with Trinity las cannons.
Yes, 1.5 Storm Talons, as I'm going to call it, because there's one not actually there.
A Devastator squad.
With
2 las cannons and 2 missile launchers, and I put flak on just in case, but I didn't need it in the end. A Whirlwind and a Land Raider with an extra Stormbolter.
Is that a las cannon Land Raider, a Redeemer, or a Crusader?
Just a normal Land Raider.
A normal Land Raider. So yes, this is a rather large list, and I'm rather concerned about it for various reasons, because it's got such a lot of armour. So I should admit, Kieran is actually not here at the moment. He's on a bus, so I don't know what he's running at the time I'm recording this. So I'll go through my list, and then when Kieran gets here, we'll go through his. Okay, 1,250 points of Astra Militarum. Starting off with the HQ, we have my company command squad, same as always. So an Astropath, a Voxcaster. Yeah, I know, I'm taking an Astropath. I said I hate Astropaths, but I have a fluffy reason for doing this. A Regimental Standard, which is going to be probably very useful with all these rerolls I'm going to need. And Nork Deadog. Yes, that's an Orc Warboss, I know. If Kieran brings any Ogres, he'll be Nork Deadog. But I'm taking Nork because he has a lot of lookout sirs. He's toughness 5. He's got 3 wounds. And he does have a decent melee attack should I end up having a Pedro Cantor to my face, because he will strike before Pedro with his Power Fist, as it turns out. I have a level 2 Primaris Psyker, who is rolling from Divination. Elites, 5 Military and Tempestus Scions with a Hotshot Volley Gun. First time I'm actually going to use the models. Also in Elites, I have 5 Rattlings. Just 5 standard Rattlings. If you want to know, that is a Ben Johnson Special Space Marine Sniper. Infantry Platoon. Platoon Command with Vox and a Flamer, not a Heavy Flamer. 2 identical squads with a Vox Caster and a Grenade Launcher each. And a Heavy Weapon Team with 2 Missile Launchers with Flak and a Autocannon. I would have taken a Las Cannon, but I ran out of points. I have 2 squads of Veterans. I know they're High Elves, but these are Plasma Vets, so 1 Plasma Gun, and they have Grenadiers, so they have a 4+ armor save, and Core Hill will be my Sergeant. I wanted an excuse to run Core Hill. And my Phoenix Guard are my Melter Vets. Caradrine is the Sergeant. This guy has a Melter Gun, don't ask me why, and this guy has a Demo Charge, because he literally throws the drum at people, I've decided. And these guys are 2 Scout Sentinels, both armed with Missile Launchers. And I also have, in Heavy Support, a Hydra Flak Tank, which I am thanking the God Emperor that I took right now, and a standard Lehman Russ Battle Tank. No shenanigans or upgrades, because they're too expensive to do that. So I'm slightly concerned about how this game is going to go with just this list. I mean, I don't know what Kieran's running, so I'll just bring it over here.
I feel sorry for your veterans, because it just made them easier for me to kill with the grav gun. They wound an armor safe.
Well, to be fair, it was either you kill them on 3s or you kill them on 4s with the grav gun. They wound against armor saves. You kill them on 3s with your bolt guns.
Yeah.
Or you kill them on 4s.
Grav guns are terrible against guardsmen, but brilliant against terminators.
Yeah, that's what grav guns do. Okay, so we'll wait for Kieran to get here eventually, and then we'll go through his list, and then we'll get deployed. Oh, actually, while I'm on camera, have you got the cards?
Yeah.
So, my Astropath is using Telepathy because he has to, and he's Mastery level 1.
I'll show you what you do with the cards. It's quite clever. So let me just take that primary power. We'll do this. Go to this space.
Oh yeah, this is Ben's alternate method of rolling for powers.
It's easier because otherwise you roll like.
Yeah. Okay. Pick a card, any card, literally. Mental Fortitude. A blessing that targets a single friendly unit within 24 inches. It immediately regroups if falling back and gains Fearless. That is possibly useful. Maybe. Actually, yeah, that has some value. It could keep my units in check. And if I'd have rolled for it, I'm curious. I'd have got the same power anyway. Never mind. And my Primaris Psyker, as I've said, is rolling from...
You also might get Primaris Power with you.
And I'm also going to get Psychic Shriek from Telepathy because it's Primaris.
Is that the one you got?
Yeah. So those are the 2 powers for him. The Primaris Psyker gets Prescience as a default. That's Primaris. And Ben is going to do some crazy shuffling.
There.
And I'm going to pick this card. And I get...
You've got 2 on you.
Foreboding, which gives my unit counterattack and fire Overwatch at full BS, which is bad.
That's good, isn't it?
No, because they have no actual weapons, apart from a Ripper gun and las guns.
Brilliant.
And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Forewarning gives a unit within 12 inches a 4+ invuln save. And Prescience is rerolls to hit, which is the same power as it always is. But it's Warp Charge 2. So I'm okay with my Primaris Psyker. I'm not going to get much use out of Foreboding, but I'll get a lot of use out of Forewarning. And for my Astropath, Mental Fortitude might get some value. Psychic Shriek, I'm unsure. We'll see. Ben has no Psykers. Kieran will have no Psykers. So we'll deploy once Kieran has got here. Welcome everybody to the hive world of Mermaidis. Kieran has arrived and we have deployed. Kieran, would you mind going through your list for me, please?
I probably would, because I'm not going to remember everything. So, we'll go this way. We've got a Hammerhead.
Yes, it's a Hammerhead.
With an ion cannon and drones. 10 Kroot with sniper rifles. or sniper rounds even.
Okay.
Broadside with Skyfire, 2 missile drones, missile pods, and it should have another missile thing.
But it doesn't. Secret
Missiles
missile.
everywhere. Yeah, but I never really use them.
Okay.
We've got 12 Fire Warriors. I think there's 12, 2, 4, 6, 10. I'll find the other ones.
There's one down here
There's
as
one
well.
down here. Okay,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still 10.
Okay, well, I'll find the rest of those. Oh, there's 2 there. There we go. Found them.
Problem solved.
4 Pathfinders.
With marker lights?
Yeah, just marker lights. Just run them there.
And the Imperials
in there.
Okay. No
we
shield
have-
drones or anything on him.
No. 6 sniper drones with a
Spotter.
marksman, spottery bloke. And then my commander, who's not attached to the unit, but just sort of stood behind them. He should probably be there.
Why is he not attached?
Because if that guy doesn't die, then there's no point attaching me to it. So
So what's he armed with?
he's got dual plasma, drone controller,
Yeah.
the little thing that makes you get hot.
Oh, yeah. I know what you
The
mean.
2-point thing I always take but never really use.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And a shield generator.
So that's a 4+ involved.
Symbol, yeah.
Okay.
5 Vesper with a
Stingwing. Strain leader.
Strain leader.
That's it.
3 stealths, just
Bear.
bear. 4 more Pathfinders, bear again. Same hammerhead, but other side of the board.
With Ion as well.
Ion, yeah. And then 2 Crisis with double plasma rifles and a shield drone each.
And they are inside the Bastion.
Yeah.
Just so you know, these are inside the Bastion. Right. That's Kieran's list. So how this game is set up, I did a little bit of background for it, is that this is, my force is a planetary defense force and has been sort of subdued by the Tau. And as a result, they are fighting together. Crimson Fists are obviously not happy about this and have come to sort it out. So that's the whole theory behind why the list is the way it is and why this alliance is this way round. So I've deployed my Melter Vets over on this side, and my infantry platoon is sort of deployed all up here. So both squads are here. The Psyker is just there, and my command squad is on top. My Russ is deployed here, obviously. My company command is inside this bunker, and the heavy weapon teams are deployed on top. That's just sort of denoted by my commander being there. I also swapped my Astropath for Tigurius model, just so if people ask later, that's why. My Ratlings are deployed up here for line of sight. My Plasma Vets are here, my Grenadiers, and my Hydra is just there. My Scions and my Sentinels are in reserve, because outflanking I need something, and having looked at our list I still have a worry about this. So Ben, take us through your deployment.
Yes, the Whirlwind.
Obviously, the Whirlwind.
My command scab with Cortez. Venerable Dread. 1 Razorback and a Rhino
That's
with the Melter Gun squad.
the Melter squad, okay.
Yeah, snipers.
Snipers on here.
Play a bit forward because of the rule.
Infiltrate.
Yeah. A Rhino with a Grav Gun. Razorback. Rhino with a Melter. Land Raider and Devs. And then I've got my Legion of the Damned and 2 Stormtroopers with it.
And Cantor is in
Cantor is in the Land Raider with the Stern Guard squad.
Okay, we've...
Land Raider variant, is it?
Just the original.
No, it's the last
2 last cannons, a heavy bolter, and that's also got Storm Bolter and you can pay for it.
Okay, we need to just mark which objective is which.
So they don't have numbers.
No, we need to do that now, is basically what I'm saying.
Why don't we use a different colored dice, because we're using the green one?
I've got my white cube as well, so...
I try to use my green ones, but what I'll do is I can place 6 green ones on the...
do your fancy dice have numbers on?
Yeah, but I did 4.
Oh.
We've got 2 black dice though, so we can do it all in fancy and...
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
like that then.
we're going to do it with fancy dice.
Like that.
They're in the back.
So I've got a 1, 2 and a 3.
1, 2,
No, I've
3.
got a 1, 3 and a 4,
There should
sorry.
be, yeah. There should be a 2 in there.
Yeah, I know, I'm just looking for it. There we go, that's a 2. Or a 5.
Oh,
That's a 2.
yeah, they're like scoring points for
Well, that's
the scouring.
5 and 6.
You need 5 and 6, yeah.
So do you want to alternate? Do you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yes.
I don't know whether that makes it any fairer or not, but... Objective 1.
I'd put 5. Actually, can you make that 3 and put 5 there?
Okay.
And then I'll take...
Well, I'll run around and scurry. So there's 3.
Yeah, another one next to my razor, just in front of my Razorback.
Oh yeah, that can be 2. And then I've got...
Well, you can place them on, and that's why they got little...
The little holders.
Little plates, okay.
Yeah.
And a 4.
This
final
is...
objective.
That was there...
No, it's the other one on the other side of the bridge.
Oh yeah, it's the other side of the bridge.
They're quite nifty.
It's a simple system, and I quite like the
Are you guys
system.
going to use the cream dice?
Yeah, I'll use my white dice.
You
Okay.
can roll for the first turn,
So yeah, we need to roll for who goes first. Kieran, could you get a dice, please?
I will roll. Although I do like to waste my ones before the game, as I have proved.
Yes, Kieran wasted his wands in our fantasy Batrep. Look what happened.
Hey, so do we want to go first or second? I'm going to assume first.
I also agree and say first.
No,
Denied. So we will be back at the end because we're going to do it in a different format of Astra Militarum / Planetary Defense Force Tau, turn 1. Actually, before we do that, tactical objective. We draw 1 objective at the start of this turn, and turn 2 we'll draw 2, turn 3 we'll draw 3, and so on. So our objective for this turn is domination.
We need to control every objective marker. Fuck that.
So that's one that we'll just have to keep that and then trade it in later. So we're back at the end of turn 1.
I'm not jump, shoot, jump, tank.
I know, but I'm still going to start now. Okay, end of Tau Guard turn 1-ish. So the movement phase was pretty boring. I mean, my veterans in the battle suits came out of the bastion. The drones detached here. The snipers moved. The stealths moved. Basically some stuff jiggied about over here. Psychic phase, I gave this squad a 4+ invuln. I was unable to give any reroll to hit, which was annoying. The shooting phase went relatively well. So we have picked up first blood. The dreadnought has died.
Does the marker light go now?
Yeah, the marker lights are over now. So the dreadnought,
for the
you can take that one off as well.
They got 3 inches, so they're just going to shuffle.
Okay, I'm just going to let Kieran do this.
And then jump, shoot, jump for the snipers. 6
6.
inches, that's great.
Okay, so the dreadnought copped missiles, autocannon shots, and plasma to the face, and got hit by a battle cannon shell, and eventually died. So first blood there. That Razorback over there died to masses of glancing hits, and in the highlight of the round, the Power Fist and Apothecary from the command squad were sniped.
So these 2 drones here.
By my Ratlings. 1 precision shot and a rending shot later, the Apothecary copped it. So that squad no longer has Feel No Pain and no longer has one of its Power Fists. So I have basically just paid for my 50-point Ratlings on their own. I am absolutely enjoying this. Other shooting, not much happened. That Rhino there lost a whole point. And it had its Stormbolter blown off. But that was it, really. So overall, not a bad turn, but not as good as it could have been. So we'll be back at the end of Space Marines turn 1. Oh, just before I do, we're going to discard our tactical objective.
Surprise, surprise.
Because we can't do it. And Ben is going to draw 1 card.
Put it underneath.
Just put it.
Because we'll never get through them all in time.
Okay. And Ben is going to draw 1 objective, which is...
It's got 1 victory point at the end today if at least 1 gun emplacement or enemy building was destroyed during your turn. Well, I can't do that, so...
Destroying buildings? Yes, you can.
Well, I can, but we don't
We don't know... Yeah, we haven't got the building rules, I'm afraid.
Do you want to redraw?
Just because
it's the world's most pointless.
It's completely impossible, so
are possible.
We're going to let Ben redraw. 41, Recon.
What do you have to do?
If the mission has mysterious objective missions,
Which
special
we
roll,
should.
We should, but we're not playing them, are we?
Well, we'll roll for them now if you want. Because
we would have decided, you know,
all of them are all. We should know what all of them are.
Within 6 inches of all of them anyway.
Yeah.
So we'd know what they all were.
Well, I've got the dice over there for mysterious objectives.
So, okay, well...
If you'd like to do that, I don't mind.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, we might as well.
And that doesn't mean you can't do that, though. Because...
I mean,
no, actually, no. We identify them as we come into contact with them, and he'll identify as he does, so that'll be only in his turn. So, yes, he will score at the end of this turn.
I score that point.
I thought you did it in deployment. You can identify them in deployment if you're within 6 inches.
Oh.
Well, either way.
So you.
If we're doing mysterious objectives, I've got the point, because...
Does it just want you to identify one if you've previously identified?
If every objective and
at
every
the end
one of them...
of this already previous.
At some point, if we'd have chose to do it earlier on.
Alright, okay, yeah.
Okay, so Ben is going to score off that point, and we'll roll for what the mysterious objectives are. So we'll be back at the end of Space Marines turn 1. Bottom of Space Marines turn 1. I'm not sure how to evaluate its success. Some vets died. I need to take a morale check on those, actually. And they're fine. With a 3. A stealth suit needs to take a morale check.
Oh, yeah, they do. That is, but they get many ethereals, do they? No, they're not within range, so...
They're probably... Yeah, they're fine. This hammerhead lost a whole point. They lost 3 guys. They lost a guy. They lost 2 guys.
Command squad lost a guy.
This squad lost a guy.
2 drones dead.
2 drones died.
2 drones have died.
No,
From here, sorry. These guys' drones have died.
Bombardment did nothing.
The bombardment landed here. Now, when auto bombardment goes off the board, fail. Unfortunately, nothing died over here, and all the Marines just disembarked. Now, Ben's objective is when every mysterious objective is identified. Now, as it stands, this objective has yet to be identified and will be identified in my turn, allowing Ben to score it. We did roll for every other objective, though. So this one is a targeting relay, we think it's twin-linked. This one is sabotaged.
Just rerolls of 1.
Rerolls a 1 to hit, that makes more sense. That is sabotage. Okay, can you roll the dice for that, please?
Alright, yeah, at the end of the turn.
It's fine. This one is a grav wave generator, which is making charging it harder. This one is nothing.
That one's there, yeah.
Is back here is nothing. And that one is also a grav wave generator where the devastators are. So yeah, nothing that special apart from maybe the re-rolling one. Yeah. So
no Skyfire.
No Skyfire, which sucks.
So far.
No, yeah, possibly. So this is for reserves. I have 2 units in reserve.
Hang on.
Oh wait,
cards first.
Oh yeah, we picked 2 cards because we had
2 cards up. We've got assassinates. We've
so
got score
kill a character,
kill the character, or kill D3 characters.
Which is
the squad sergeants count as characters. Okay.
Sergeants count. And objective marker 6, which is that one that crumbs. Oh well, my sentinels might do it.
They won't because there's troops. Unless we wipe out.
Unless we blow the troops up. Yeah. Okay. It's unlikely. We might have to ditch that one. But that's for killing characters, which we should be able to do this turn. Right. So, Scions are late. Sentinels are on, and they are outflanking, and they come on from the left. Ah, shoot. Well, that sucks.
You've got missile launchers.
Yeah, I could kill some stuff. Right, okay. We're back at the end of Tau Guard turn 3. End of Tau Guard turn 2, and it was a damp squib. As you saw at the end of the last part, my Sentinels came on over there, did nothing. Scions are still having a nap or something. These vets shot and killed a dude from this squad, which is good, so they're less of a guy. The Ratlings did nothing, so I'm disappointed in them. After being heroes last turn, which you may or may not have heard over all the talking, they did kill some dudes. Nothing happened. Marker lighted stuff, but nothing really happened. This thing overheated, trying to overcharge and blow them up, and took a whole point. Oh yeah. Missed. Pretty much missed.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Killed some dudes.
I'll do that now if you want.
Pie plate killed a couple of dudes. I'll get to you in a minute. Did nothing. Shot a Stormbolter off that Rhino, which we swapped places with the Dead Defiler because, well, it's just easier.
It makes more sense to have a Rhino chassis there.
It does. Did nothing. Shot and run. I don't think they did any damage. Then Kroot MVP.
They were great.
Like, Cantor's squad is now 1, 2, 3 vets lighter, and Cantor's taken a wound thanks to combined fire from this squad and from some las guns. The Hammerhead overcharged, killed some Marines over there. They passed their morale check. Drones went to try and do some damage to the Whirlwind and glanced it. And that was it. It was a pretty disappointing turn.
We did, however, get our objective, which was to kill a character. We managed to kill 3 or more.
Yeah, D3.
So we got D3 victory
so I'll
points.
roll that now, which is 1.
So 1 poor victory point. And we did not control objective marker 6. Do you want to ditch that?
It's there, surrounded by everything.
So
there's no harm in ditching it.
We're going to ditch it. And we'll draw again next turn. Now, Ben also scored because the recon victory marker for mysterious objectives has been revealed. It is a targeting relay, which I didn't mention just before. And now Ben is going to draw his 2 objectives.
So I've got
Secure
got
objective.
1 if I own 5.
And 5 is the bunker.
There's a bunker, right? And then if at the end of can't get that one. Let's go 1 victory point at the end of your turn if at least 1 enemy flight or flying monstrous creature is used as a casualty during your turn. Well, I'm the only one with flyers.
Ah. You'll just have to ditch that at the end of your turn.
That's a load of shit.
My justification in not taking a Vendetta was that I didn't think it was going to be fair. Turns out I end up costing him a victory point as a result of it. So, reserves. So, what's in reserve?
2 Storm Talons and Legion Dad.
So
first Storm Talon
is on. Second Storm Talon.
Nope.
Is late, thank God. And the Legion of the Damned have decided it's time to make their dramatic intervention and will be deep striking in. So, we're back at the end of Marines turn 2. End of Marines turn 2, and because of time constraints, probably going to have to end of game because we won't be able to get 2 more turns in. So unfortunately this game has to end. This is a problem with playing Batreps sometimes if we play them big. So what happened? Well, the Hammerhead died, the Crisis Suit died, all the snipers died, but the commander lived somehow.
Ridiculously well.
The Storm Talon came on and did a bit. Nothing died, a couple of Fire Warriors died. Those veterans didn't die, but they're currently in melee. Those veterans got charged and all got wiped out. The Legion of the Down came up and Ben forgot to fire them by mistake. We rolled off and unfortunately we weren't able to go back. Otherwise he'd probably killed the crew as well. But they're still scoring Linebreaker.
As soon as it's end game, I'll do it afterwards to see what would happen.
Yeah, we'll see what had happened, speculate in hindsight. Nothing died there. Yeah, it was actually not a lot happened.
My combats is what did most, I think.
Combats did the most damage by a country mile. So, at the end of the game, Ben's objectives were to score Objective 5 and to kill a flyer. There were no flyers, and Objective 5 is still in the hands of the Tau Guard. So, final scores.
Plus objectives that we held.
No, they don't count for anything. It's victory points.
2-2.
So, these final scores, because of First Blood and Linebreaker, 1 objective each secured during the game, it is 2-2. It's a draw.
It's a quick draw, wasn't
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in terms of units, there's still a dead Storm Talon and now a dead squad of Scions who never made it. Obviously, their afternoon nap took a bit too long. And to be fair, if the game goes on, I don't know which way this is going to go. It's still pretty in the balance. I mean, my Scions come in, I pick up Linebreaker, or we pick up Linebreaker. We're probably never going to kill Cantor, but
Got enough shots on your wall, I could kill him. So.
yeah, they just need to hide the wall for the rest of the game. So, hard to say whether the game would have gone a different way. Unit of the match, MVPs?
Good question. Crude.
Ratlings. We vote. Are you gonna, if you give it to your scouts, then every sniper on the board is a hero?
They didn't really do a lot. I mean, I fired everything at them and he still didn't die.
Well, yeah, he's a Tau commander. Tau commanders are invincible. Do you not know this?
I don't know, the fact that my guards got survived there.
Yeah, Kotias the Immortal got a massive thrill out of punching a guardsman in the face.
Well, you didn't even do that, you just went, no, dead. Like,
We were on a clock! I thought we might have a little time, but we didn't. Yeah, so the game was a little bit of a not as big and brash and celebratory as we would have wanted, but it still proves that I still suck at doing battle reports. I think that's pretty fair. Have I ever won a Batrep? No. I've never won a Batrep, and that is an abysmal record that I need to absolve in the next year. So, thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry.
it was him.
Yeah, you've beaten him. Yeah, so sorry this game couldn't go any further. We just had too little time because it's a Sunday and the shop's going to shut in half an hour, and we can't get 2 turns in half an hour. Yeah, if Kieran had actually not been drinking the night before and got here till an hour late.
I just managed to get this one.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, so thank you for watching this video. Sorry again that it couldn't be any longer. It's Michael, Kieran and Ben for Tactica Imperialis, and thank you for being with us last year. We'll hope to see you a bit more in the next one. We'll see you again.